Come on into the room, the coachable, teachable, trainable, post your city and state where you are catching this information from on today. This is your brand master, cash flow queen, and founder of the #1 legal tax hack to hire your kids in your own home-based business. So should you choose to do so. Today, we are actually discussing creating and selling digital products for your brand. I get really excited about this particular topic because it is so needed. And right now, I hate to use this word, but it is actually a trend. So if today you want to learn how to package your expertise into profitable digital products that sell 24/7, that means around the clock, then today is the place that you want to be hearing this information. If you have not had the opportunity to go ahead and subscribe to the Brand Masters channel, Martina, Britt, Yelverton, please go ahead and do so right now. That was just a couple quick seconds for you to look down below and hit that subscribe button, okay? And if you haven't had the opportunity and you are already subscribed, then go ahead and select the bell so that each and every time we go live distributing all of this value, especially on Tuesday through Fridays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you will be able to receive the notification so you can plug in timely. So for today, if you're looking for a way to make money while you sleep, then trust me, digital products are the answers. You can utilize things like ebooks, templates, mini courses, master classes, resource guides, and more. These things will allow you to monetize your expertise without constantly trading your time for money. So today I'm going to walk you through how to create, how to price, and how to sell these digital products. And these are products that your audience actually wants to buy. Okay. This is a part of your branding sequence. If you have not set up that in place, if you do not have a digital product, if you do not currently have passive income, if you have not monetized your brand and you do not sell online, then today you need to pay attention to the information that I'm going to cover. So we're going to cover why digital products are a must for your brand growth. We're going to talk about a few of the digital products that I've already mentioned and how to sell those, how to create and package your digital product. And of course, we're going to cover objections and how you can overcome them. All right. Because I know you guys think, I don't know what to sell. I don't have a digital product. How difficult is it to build a digital product? I'm going to let you know it is not difficult at all, especially if you're starting with a low-hanging fruit, a tripwire type of product, or a free product to get you started. It is not that difficult. So if you've ever wished that you could actually make money without constantly showing up online, then digital products are the way that you create something one time and sell it over and over and over again. This will allow you to create not only residual income, depending on if you utilize the subscription model that we talked about yesterday, or if you're trying to create passive income where your system is set up to deliver the goods, then you now can move forward. So I'm going to break down exactly how to create, package, and sell this digital product that you're going to create so that you will be able to generate that passive income. Okay. So the first question that I need for you guys to go ahead and open your mind and receive is why you need a digital product and why they are a must for your business growth. The first thing you'll want to realize is that when you are doing one-offs or when you are actually involved in the marketing, the selling, physically, talking about being invested in, talking about preaching, whatever you want to call it, then you are actually trading your time for money. However, when you create a digital product, you now have a passive income opportunity where you're available to earn money even when and while you're not actively working. Right? So you're no longer trading your time for money. Your system, your automation, your funnel, your web, whatever you have, right? Your social media even, because tomorrow we're talking about social media. But you're available to do what? You are available to utilize the opportunity to have things moving on your behalf, right? This takes no inventory. There is no shipping cost. There is simply a digital delivery that creates a low overhead and high profit margins. Okay. This also will position you as an authority. You will have a digital product that builds credibility and trust, that actually strengthens that know, like, and trust muscle that you are endeavoring to do throughout your ACE method. That is your awareness method, your connection method, and your engagement method, right? This will allow you to create and build credibility and trust. And it's scalable. So once it is created, then it can be sold infinitely, right? To no matter the amount of customers, and there is no additional effort on your behalf. Digital products aren't just about making money. Again, they position you as the go-to expert in your niche. So even though there are many available digital products for you to utilize, they all are not for you. You really have to know your audience, your prospects, your incoming clients and customers, what their pain point is, so that you can deliver them the digital product that solves that for them. Okay. So some of the best types of digital products that you can sell are ebooks and guides, checklists, cheat sheets, right? That provide in-depth knowledge in a downloadable format. You can utilize templates and workbooks. These are pre-made so that when you actually deliver them to your client, they're fillable resources that help your audience take action. You can also utilize mini courses and master classes that teach a skill through pre-recorded video or step-by-step instructional training. You can also offer planners and spreadsheets, which are ready-to-use tools that help people get organized and will, I guess, propel them into productivity. Okay, so those are just four of the top best types of digital products that you can sell. Now, how specifically does that apply to you? What is it specifically that you'll want to choose? Well, you'll want to choose a product that aligns with your expertise, but more important, that expertise that you have, that value that you have, does it solve a specific problem for your audience? If it does, then now we can move into how you would create and package that digital product so that it can have maximum value. All right. So here's where you grab your pen and you take your notes. Step one, identify a pain point. What is it that your audience is struggling with? And how does your value solve it? Right? That is the first step. You must identify that. You cannot just go to any of these MRR or any of this PLR sites that have all of this data that you can actually download and you can just throw your name on it and you can just deliver it to your audience if it does not solve their problem. Now all you're doing is you're content packing, but you're content packing with a bunch of free fluff, right? And if you have items that are not landing in the, I guess, laps of your audience, it's because you have not shown them where this solves the problem that they have indicated to you that they have. And you want to, again, go back and identify that pain point, right? And solve it. Show how what you're giving them solves it. Okay. We're going to be doing a lot of in-depth study in Q2 for this to show, for the love of business and branding, why you need a business. You all should figure that out by now because of the current economy, but more important, why you need a brand. Okay. But I'm not going to go off on a tangent. Let me reel myself in. Step two, create the content. Now, let me go ahead and let you know now. If you have a Gmail account, you have everything you need to create a free digital product. If you have a free Canva account, you have everything you need to create a free digital product or a paid digital product, right? If you have Zoom, you have the ability to create a digital product. If you have StreamYard, you have the ability to create a digital product. If you use other streaming tools like Restream, Loom, um, Create Video, there are a lot of them out here. If you have access to the Microsoft suite, you have the ability to create the content that you need for a digital product. Okay. You're just not thinking about it in the right capacity so that you can move forward with creating that digital product. But again, you must create the content, and you can use items like Canva, StreamYard, Google, Loom, Restream. There are a lot of different ways you can create a digital product, but you must, in step 2, create the content. Step 3, and do not miss this, add bonuses for extra value. The number one thing we utilize in our delivery method is ensuring that when we do our Watch Me Work Wednesdays, when we go beyond the live training that we host each Tuesday through Friday, and we move into the actual live after office training, one of the things that we ensure that we do is we make sure you understand there are available checklists for you guys to download, right? The reason that we do this is so that you can see the clear explanation, the additional options that you have to watch a video and do what? Go through a checklist at the same time, on your own schedule, in the comfort of your own home, and ensure you get things done right. We offer cheat sheets. We offer checklists. We offer multiple things to help you understand how to go through and solve your problem. You can also, again, create additional exclusive walkthroughs. But here's the extra bonus. We also ensure that this is delivered to you inside a private community where you have the option to discuss with the entire network. You can reach out via a private chat. We have other options available for you to go into the Learning tab and see and do more. These are some of the extra bonuses that you give when you're giving your downloadable, deliverable content. Okay, you're available to go over to like Smart Goals, Martina, Britt, Yelverton. That will bring you to a landing page. And here on this landing page, you're available to jumpstart your branding by doing the first few steps. Not only do you get the downloadable access to the Learning tab for your SMART goals, you also have the option to click and create your Power Bio by answering these simple questions here. And there is a video available for you. These are the extras that you make available when you create your content for your digital product. Okay? You also ensure that all of your designs are eye-catching, that they clearly explain the benefits, the results, and the transformation that your product provides. Why? Because people don't care about what your features are. They want to know what the result and transformation is available for them. When you do that, then you allow them to see how it will benefit them. People don't care. They are tuned into WIIFM. What's in it for me? That's the radio station that they are tuned into. And so when you can show them how your digital product will benefit them, they will opt in, they will buy, they will become a loyal customer, they will begin to know, like, and trust you, they will understand your credibility and your value to them, and they will see you in the mindset that you desire for them to see you in, so they will be open to receive your value, learn, and they will get a result. Okay, so you may be thinking, as an objection, we always get into this now, I don't know what to create. Okay, I'm going to answer this twofold. The first thing I'm going to answer and say is survey your audience. Ask your people. Check what's really selling in your niche, right? But always offer the solution to what they need. Now, you may be thinking something as simple as creating a Word doc and downloading it, and I'm going to show you all this in a moment, as a PDF and giving it to them is not valuable. It is 100% valuable to the person who does not know how to do it. I'll let that land. Your value is 100% valuable to the person that does not know how to do it. So when you ask your audience and they tell you what they need, create it and then make it simple and easy for them to get access to it. All right. You might be thinking, well, wait a minute, survey your audience. I don't have an audience yet. Cool. Great. Why? Because you don't need a large amount of people to begin with to understand your audience. You only need 1 or 2 people that you are actually available to serve consistently so that you can scale from there. So start with a one-on-one outreach and offer your value to a specific niche of people at a beta price, or maybe start free. Give them 7 days access, then begin to charge after that. You want to be able to gain traction first by solving a problem first and getting from them their testimony so you can move to the next level. And then you also may be saying, well, hell, the reason I'm here is because I don't know how to sell digital products. Great. Use your app. Use your free resources. Use landing pages, sales funnels, automation tools like your Go High Level account to make selling easy. How do you do this? Well, we've already discussed this multiple times, that you are available to go over to a place that we all know and love called YouTube. And the first thing you can do is go to the post area, and you are available to create a post right here for free on the YouTube channel. You can create an image poll, a text poll, create a quiz. You can insert a video and ask a question. This is a free resource if you don't currently have a Go High Level account. You have this option here to ask your question for free. To be able to do what? The first thing that we suggested is to identify a pain point. And when you get the answer to this poll, to these quiz, to these surveys, do you have a piece of value that solves a problem? Yes or yes. Then go ahead and create a video of you solving the problem. Attach to it a simple Google Sheet where you can go to docs.google.com, open yourself up a plain document, and create a checklist. When you create this checklist, then from this specific area here, you are available to create what? File and download. You are available to create a PDF download. When you create this PDF download, then you are available to place it on the same Google Drive. And when you place it on the Google Drive, you are available to locate whatever that PDF that you just downloaded. When you right click on it, you are available to share and get a link. This link you would then take and put into your domain as a subdomain. We go over this repeatedly, how to shorten and create subdomains from your main domain, which is you, your name, okay? And if you do not currently have that, then take the opportunity to go to domains.martinabrityelverton.com, right? And go ahead and create your domain based on your name so that you can then create subdomains. And if you have no earthly idea how to do any of that, your girl got your back. I always say own your name. Go to domains.martinabrityelverton.com, create your domain based on your name. If you have no idea what to do next, then you go over to your simplified web brand, because here this will show you how to do what? How to actually utilize your domains. The way you utilize your domain is you want to point to that link that you actually just set up. I'm not going to go through all that today because I have it available in a video format for you at Simplified Web Brand. So if you go to Simplified Web Brand at martinabrityelverton.com, that is going to bring you here. right? When you get here to this area, you're going to be able to understand subdomains and domains. If you do not want to sit through the entire hour, what do? Go down and look in the descriptions. Find what you need. How do you get a domain? What's the point and purpose of a domain? How do you use a domain? How do you set up a subdomain? Look in the description. I tell you everything, okay? Now, once you actually set that up, then you can move forward with marketing your digital product. So let's move directly into that. I've shown you how to go in, create a video explaining and solving the problem, coming here into Google Docs and setting up a downloadable checklist for that, taking that, going ahead and buying your domain. Where do you buy your domain at? You go to domains.martina.yelverton.com. That's going to bring you here. You're actually going to go in and register your domain. If you want to know more about your domains, I've given you access to where you go find out more about your domains. Once you get all of that set up, okay, this literally is your, I don't know, let's call it your hustle. This is your hooked up. This is your quick setup for the automation that you're going to set up, because anytime you take that subdomain that links them to the video and the checklist that you just created, you are available to then now call yourself having a digital product. There is someone right now who needs the knowledge that you have, who needs the resources that you have, and you can package that into a digital product. Why not go and fix it in a hookup right now if that's what you have to do to get started? Put it out there. Give it to them. Solve their problem. Okay? All right. So here in the last part of what we want to discuss is selling and marketing your digital product effectively. Okay? Number one is you want to set up an automated sales funnel. And this is a way for you to capture leads and nurture them into buyers. So one of the things that I utilize is I actually show you guys how I have created checklists and landing pages and downloads for you guys to be able to utilize. Here is one specifically for if you're trying to set up and build a landing page, because that is the first thing that you need to capture leads. You let them know what this page is about and that here's how they download it. This is how you capture and nurture them. Why? Because they give you their information and they give you permission to actually do what? Reach out and nurture them. And then you give them the checklist that they're looking for. Now, once they complete that and it pops over to the second page, you tell them, thank you for investing in you. Here is what's coming to you in just a moment in your email. In the meantime, you can go right down here and you can actually get it right here. You can actually, you don't have to go to your email. You can stay right here with me. You can click this and it'll open up. And there is your checklist. Okay. You don't want them having to leave and go and figure things out. You make it as simple for them as possible and you deliver their digital product to them. Right? Some of the things that you want to have on this landing page, if possible, if you are scaling to this ability to set up your own landing page, is use social proof and testimonials to show how your product has helped others. That's step 2, right? Anywhere that you can show where your product has helped people, then do that. So here is a brand review for a client. They asked for me to review their entire brand. Here's the social proof of that. The CTT squad member has done amazing things in her Newer Heights DNA paternity testing. And here is her testimony interview for that. Also, Elva, Awaken with Elva. Phyllis Darden, okay? We have others. I'm giving you the proof of all this. These are the current webs that we've done, giving you some social proof, letting you know in a design format. These are some of the web design. Give social proof and testimony on how your product has helped others, all right? Now, moving into step 3, offer limited time discounts. Create urgency to encourage others to purchase. Right? So you may give the first option away for free, and then you can say, hey, but if you want to take that checklist and you want to scale that to next level, then hey, what you can actually do is schedule a VIP appointment. And we can actually go through that checklist one-on-one. For my Get Your Assets in Order, I tell people, hey, here is a checklist that we're going to go through for your Get Your Assets in Order appointment, right? To make sure that they understand I've given you the checklist. I've created the course for you to go through how to get your assets in order. But if you want to be able to double down and get it done quickly, then go ahead and set up a call. Right? Depending on what you choose to do, you can offer limited time discounts, access, opt-ins, and things like that for more. And then you also want to ensure that you promote on multiple channels. So on every page, you always will find that I have the ability for them to connect on YouTube, Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram. Even on the landing pages, I make sure that you know we're on multiple social media platforms, right? You want to make sure that that is available so that they can find your content wherever they are, right? Not that you have to be active everywhere, but wherever they are active, they should be able to find you and a way to actually get in contact with you where you are actually active at. You want to make sure you're emailing them. Why? Because you've gotten their information. You've actually gotten their email address. You've gotten their mobile information, right? You want to make sure that you are emailing them. You want to offer them the ability to collaborate with you inside of your private group. You want to offer that to them. You want to be able to offer for them to collaborate with you on social media. I offer my clients to be able to come in and participate in some of my my Watch Me Work Wednesday live, depending on where they land inside of the community, right? I ensure that they have the ability to know that it's not just about me. I want to make sure that they know that we can collaborate and we can do more when we come on screen together, right? Offer that to them so that they can see that they are among and they are seen, they are heard, they are felt, they are nurtured, they are loved, right? Selling digital products isn't just about having the best product. Many of us have seen people who have far less than we have, right? It's about marketing it the best and right way. Don't compare yourself to others thinking your product has to be superior to theirs. Your product just has to work for the right people. It has to solve a problem. Okay. And so my call to action question of the day, before I give you your challenge for today, I'll ask the question of the day. Let's see if I can get that off the screen and get your call to action question up for today. And that's, if you could create one digital product today, what would it be? One digital product today, what would it be? Align it with your value and figure out what that would be. Your challenge for today, your next step is to choose one digital product idea and outline its content. You can create a simple landing page to start collecting leads. And if you'd like to know how to walk through the entire sequence to create that landing page, then of course I invite you to come over to lpchecklist.martinabrityelverton.com. This will allow you, let's see if I can get back to that page. This will allow you to come into our community and get access to more, right? Where I can show you how to set up that landing page, a very simple landing page to start collecting leads. This is very important for what you're going to create, grow, and scale. Okay, so I hope this has been of a great help for you on today. Today, we are actually having scheduling conflicts that will not allow us to hold after office hours today. However, if you are in the brand community, you already know how to get in contact with us as far as getting time to get personal one-on-one questions answered, training, education, and more. I'm excited for you guys to take this journey with us. I hope that you are receiving value from the community, that you guys are ready to move forward inside of your business and your brand and grow. Tomorrow, we're actually discussing monetizing your social media. This is something that we will be doing in Q2, and we will be showing you what that looks like throughout the entire journey, throughout the entire process, so that you can see how to be able to take amazing stats like what we have been experiencing over here inside of our GHL account. And our numbers dropped last week because we went into the 3 o'clock time frame because we had a meeting, and look at the impact of no longer being at 1 p.m., but moving to 3 p.m. Is that not crazy? So of course your girl will be sticking with the 1 p.m. We've tested, okay? We've segmented and we've tested, and we see that that 3 o'clock time frame does not work in our favor. So we're going to be sticking and staying here at 1 p.m. so that we can meet people on their lunchtime so they can lunch and learn with us. And I will be showing you a little bit more of how we plan to delve into monetizing social media, and we'll see how that goes. Of course, we're using it as a case study. Again, if you want to join us in after office hours, it'll be tomorrow after 1 p.m. when we go live, because again, today we have a scheduling conflict where we not be able to go live. But you can go ahead and register for your account at learnleadandlevelup.com. And when you do that, then you will go to the events tab and see how you actually access the live Zoom Q&A after office hours. Thank you for your time on today. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. And I hope that the information that you have taken notes on and that you're studying from today will impact your brand or your business and move the needle forward for you all. Thank you again for your time on today. Again, I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Hey y'all, hey, Brandmaster Martina with Yelverton here, updating you about our daily live training and follow-up live open office hours. Join me every Tuesday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for live actionable lessons on building your brand from scratch. We'll cover everything from tools, strategies, and systems like Canva, StreamYard, Go High Level, AI technology, and more, to include the exact steps to take you from confused to confident. And the best part is, after each live stream, you can hop on Zoom with us to ask your questions and get personalized answers. Don't miss out. Mark your calendar and subscribe now to this YouTube channel. Join our free community, and I'll say it louder for the people in the back. If you want to learn, lead, and level up your automation in your MLM company, or as an entrepreneur who could possibly be struggling in your business, we not only have the solution, we also have the experts. Yes, this is your sign to join us. Our entire team is live each weekday. So if you snooze, you will lose. I said what I said. You heard what you heard. Now do what you now know you need to do to get your assets in order.